Welcome in everybody to the Booty Scoot Racing channel. This is the Madness Racing League Xfinity Championship race presented by the Homerun Cafe in Greer, South Carolina. We just rounded up the qualifying session here. Listen to the music. These guys are getting strapped in. We're moments away from the national anthem here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you joining in here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We're moments away from the conclusion of the qualifying session here. These guys are seconds away from jumping in these race cars, and we'll get tonight's national anthem started here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Ladies and gentlemen, if you go ahead and bow those heads, take off your caps and ride as we stand for the national anthem here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for the national anthem here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We'll crank up the music here. It's time to get ready for the championship introductions here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Four of these guys are going to tack on tonight's Michigan International Raceway, looking to fight for a chance to be the first ever Xfinity Series championship. Rounding out the pole spot tonight, one of those guys looking to win the championship from Greenville, South Carolina, driving the number 24 Red Bull machine. That's James Fountain. Starting on the outside of him, another playoff championship contender. Driving the number 6 Fortnite Camaro, that's Jordan D. Starting in the third place spot, the other third contestant competing for the championship here, the Michigan International Raceway, the Madness Racing League championship race here tonight. That's Alfonso Claudio, coming all the way from KA, Puerto Rico, the U.S. Navy veteran, looking to make something shake here tonight. Starting in the fourth place spot, on the outside of him, driving the number 02 Maynard Motors machine from Welford, South Carolina. That's the 22-year-old of Nicholas Maynard. Now rounding out the fifth place spot on the outside of Alfonso Claudio will be the 20-year-old looking for the final spot here in the championship final four to win it here. He'll be the fourth and final contestant here competing for the championship race here tonight. That's the number 4 Goodwrench machine of Kevin Tanko. Corey Riptide Tesner driving the Monster Energy. Number 8, Chase Johnson racing Xfinity Chevy Camaro will be down on the bottom side, rounding out the seventh place spot here. Showtime Chase Johnson looking to make something shake from the 8th place spot here tonight in his Flow Racing. Number 5, Chase Johnson racing machine from Greer, South Carolina. Everett Larson driving the number 07 Food City Ford Mustang. Well, the playoff contender was eliminated 2 weeks ago. Looking to make something shake here tonight. Bring home the trophy if he can, but not going to participate for the championship. That's Everett Larson. The Rain Man, Poncho McDowell from Greenville, South Carolina on the outside here, starting in the 9th place spot. Looking to make something shake. That's Poncho McDowell. John Michael Bryant, your mom's favorite driver. Tell her to stand up, driving the black and neon number 23 J Money Sense machine tonight. Starting from the 11th place spot will be John Michael Bryant. Blake Hochschild driving the white knuckle racing number 29 Toyota Supra from Gold Canyon, Arizona. The 25-year-old looking to make something shake. That's Blake Hochschild. Driving the number 48 Queso Chevy Camaro from West Virginia. Looking to join an active team. Make sure you get at him. That's large car Nick Crawford. Terry Hughes Jr. from Troy, Alabama will shake out the 13th place spot here on the outside. With the championship race presented sponsor, the Homerun Cafe, on the door of Tony Cook. That's the owner of the Homerun Cafe. Make sure you get at him here. We appreciate all he's done all year long. Bobby Kyle will tail the end of the shotgun field here. James Fountain will lead him to the restart zone. We're getting ready to go green here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Championship racing style. We're green here in Michigan. Ladies and gentlemen, we're set here for 125 laps of action-packed racing here at the Michigan International Raceway for the championship race here in the Xfinity Series for the Madness Racing League. 4 guys are going to compete it out here tonight in the Michigan International Raceway for championship. The guy out front right now, James Fountain, the first 3 here. Our championship contender guys are going to battle it out here with Nicholas Maynard all over the tail end of Jordan D. Alfonso Claudio from KA, Puerto Rico, down on the bottom side of the racetrack, looking to get around the number 24 Amco Red Bull machine of James Fountain. But James Fountain to put the power down, power past him here. 1 lap coming to be complete. The books in the Homerun Cafe championship race. Kevin Tango's the number 4 machine will look down to the left underneath the 07 of Everett Larson here. 2 laps are in the book here in the Homerun Cafe MRL. That's the Madness Racing League Xfinity Championship race presented by the Homerun Cafe. Been a proud sponsor all year long. Meanwhile, Kevin Tango's looking to split 3 wide. Nicholas Maynard, Everett Larson, Nicholas Maynard in the middle here, 2 laps down. That's the kid, Nicholas Maynard, 2-time winner here in the Xfinity Series this season so far. He picked up the win in Nashville and then picked up the 2nd win in Iowa. Maynard running in the playoffs, was eliminated 2 weeks ago, wasn't able to get it done here. The kid shaking out the 5th place spot here. He'll fall down 2 spots here from the beginning of the race here. Meanwhile, he'll have the championship contestant here, looking to make something shaking the night's championship race of Kevin Tankos from Hawthorne, New Jersey, the 20-year-old, shaking out the 5th place spot now, looking around. Nicholas Maynard, 6th place spot, excuse me. Meanwhile, the battle up here for the 3rd and 4th place spot is shaking up as Everett Larson's got that Ford Mustang dialed down here. On the top side of the racetrack, he'll have Corey Riptide Tesner, the Monster Energy number 8 machine, right behind him. Corey Tesner will get the right rear quarter panel. Jordan D looking to make something shake. Everett Larson will jump back to the top side of the racetrack, cut off the run here. See if we can get some green flag laps here. This track absolutely torching hot here, so I expect some possible tire issues to come into effect at some point in the night. Meanwhile, Corey Tesner trying to run down the 07 of Everett Larson, who will look to the left rear quarter panel, who'll think better of Jordan D here. Meanwhile, James Fountain, one of the championship contenders, walked it off 2 weeks ago at the Phoenix International Raceway for a chance to be here tonight, participating for the first ever Madness Racing League Xfinity Championship. James Fountain, driving the number 24 machine, picked up 2 wins on the season, Phoenix International Raceway. Then he picked up 1 at Watkins Glen initially to get himself in the road course master out front here in Michigan. See him loose in that race car. We'll ride on board with the race leader here, James Fountain. One of the playoff contenders. Just kind of see what these guys are dealing with. But look out the asset. He's got Alfonso Claudio all over. Into the corner. These guys are going to have to back it down big time here. We'll ride on board. Alfonso Claudio looking to make the move around James Fountain. Can he get it done here? I don't think he's going to be able to get him off the corner here. James Fountain looks like he's going to prevail here. They'll be door to door across the front stretch. Bang, bang, the championship race right here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. The battle for the race lead heating up here. Alfonso Claudio looking to make the pass out of turn 2. Can the U.S. Navy veteran from Puerto Rico get the race lead? He can. He'll clear the pass around the number 24, James Fountain here down the backstretch. Meanwhile, the 4 championship contenders are running P1. James Fountain looking to get his lead back here. He'll run P2 at the current moment. Down on the bottom side of the racetrack, will he have enough to pull the slide job off P1? He'll go door to door with Alfonso across the front stretch. Meanwhile, Jordan D driving the number 6 Chevy Camaro, Fortnite machine here. Trying to make all the kids happy here at the racetrack. Another one of the championship contenders here tonight. So the championship contenders run 1, 2, and 3 as they run currently. You'll have to go all the way back to the 6th place spot to find that guy right there. Kevin Tankos from Hawthorne, New Jersey. The 4th and final contestant for the championship spot. Trying to make his way to the front here. He's got Nicholas Maynard behind him. Fanned out here all across the Michigan International Raceway here. Poncho McDowell, the rain man from Greenville, South Carolina, glowing around the racetrack here. Beautiful paint scheme. Make sure you get at him. Poncho McDowell on TikTok for all your iRacing paint schemes, needs, t-shirts, logos, you name it. The rain man's making his storm down there. Make sure you hit him up. That's Driving Under the Influence Motorsports, number 47 of the rain man, Poncho McDowell. Looking to make something shake running part-time here in the Xfinity Series. We'll shake back here to Everett Larson and Corey Tesner. Continuing at a nice setup back here for the 5th place spot. Meanwhile, Nicholas Maynard will fall behind. Trying to make a pass around the number 07 of Everett Larson here. These guys are going to have to save something here. 3 sets of tires in the pits for our longest race we've had in any series for the Madness Racing League. The battle for the race lead continues to hang up here off turn 4. James Fountain down on the bottom side. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you press that follow button so you don't miss a thing here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel all night long. Bringing the Madness Racing League Xfinity Championship race presented by the Homerun Cafe, located in Greer, South Carolina. Make sure you get at the Homerun Cafe for all your needs and wants. Ladies and gentlemen, it's like Alfonso Claudio is going to settle the battle here for the championship lead here with 9 laps complete. Remember, every lap led is 1 point added to your total score. Top 5 will finish 50, 40, 30, 20, and 10. It's Corey Riptide Tesner. We'll bring it down the bottom side of the front stretch here, trying to close the gap, keep the draft for the number 6 of Jordan D here. We'll shape back here to the back of the field here. Things are starting to get dicey from the Homerun Cafe owner. Tonight's presented sponsor of the championship race of Tony Cook. Make sure when you get there to the Homerun Cafe, tell Tony Cook the Madness Racing League sent you. Tony Cook down to the middle side of the racetrack trying to work around Terry Hughes Jr. Terry Hughes Jr., the 25-year-old from Troy, Alabama, the U.S. Navy veteran, driving the number 81 Red Bull Ford Mustang here tonight. Had an abysmal race last night at the Bristol Motor Speedway, trying to make something shake here with 10 laps in the book here. Meanwhile, Blake Hochschild loose down on the bottom side of the racetrack, driving the number 29 White Knuckle Racing Machine. Keeping underneath him here, the WKR Toyota Supra. Bad fast here. He just got to keep it under him as we start picking off some laps here. Meanwhile, Nicholas Maynard and Corey Riptide Tesner battle door to door here in Michigan. We'll throw up our first battle box of the night between Corey Riptide Tesner, Nicholas Maynard, and Everett Larson's going to have something to say with it. Here comes the other championship guy of Kevin Tankos. Meanwhile, Nicholas Maynard will stick it down in the middle side of the racetrack, looking to slide drive the number 8 of Corey Tesner. He'll get it done here with 11 laps done. Kept it clean so far here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. 12 laps are in the book. Alfonso Claudio, the championship contender, racking up some points here with every lap that he currently leads here at the moment. Meanwhile, you don't got to go far behind him as the 2nd and 3rd place guy of James Fountain and Jordan D. We're currently running 2nd and 3rd, so the top 3 of 4 guys. But the 4th place guy of Kevin Tankos in a battle here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. They're going to be door to door, 2 rows deep here in the turns 3 and 4. Kevin Tankos, the championship contender, trying to move through the field. He's on the bottom side of Everett Larson. Corey Riptide Tesner, the Monster Energy number 8. Chevy Camaro has been bad fast here. He's up 2 spots so far. Back to the 5th place spot that he goes. Nicholas Maynard down on the bottom side of the racetrack. He'll clear Everett Larson into turn 1 and 2. These guys not sparing each other an inch here. 13 laps complete in the Homerun Cafe Madness Racing League Xfinity Championship race here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Make sure you press that follow button. Make sure you press that like button so you don't miss a thing here. As this is the final Xfinity race of Season 1. Make sure you sign up for Season 2 right after this. Free to join, free to race. Season 2 signups will begin at the conclusion of tonight's event here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Alfonso Claudio leads them here in Michigan. We'll take our first commercial break. Don't go nowhere. Commercial break interrupted here as we speak. The caution flag going to fly out here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We'll back that ass up as we always do for an instant replay here. The first caution flag will fly here in the Homerun Cafe Madness Racing League Xfinity Championship. Looks like it's going to belong to the Homerun Cafe owner of Tony Cook here. Big contact with him and Poncho McDowell. Looks like he's going to blink in, blink out there. Some internet connection issues for Tony Cook here. We'll switch over to Poncho McDowell. You see Tony Cook is blinking in and out. Get a wider shot here. Tony Cook just goes missing from internet connection issues here. And as Poncho McDowell comes back, Tony Cook spawns right in front of him here. And the Netco will bring out the first caution here. It doesn't look like much damage to Tony Cook's machine here. Can he get it refired and back going straight here? Poncho McDowell will do no wrong here. Just trying to find out where Tony Cook was going. His internet issues will bring out the first caution here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We'll take that commercial break as intended. Will we see some pit stops here with 14 laps in the book? Back here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Pit stops. We're on our way there. Had a few takers that time around. Nicholas Mater got loose at some point there, catching the pace car. We've seen him sideways. He'll get his spot back this time around. He'll go in the pit, get 4 fresh tires on that thing. So Nicholas Mater will burn a set here, 16 laps in. Looks like it was gas only for majority of these guys here. We'll pull up the pit stop lap thing. You see it right there. Nobody in the top 10, it looks like, at the current moment, all the way back to Jordan D, who would leave him down. Pitted here, so Jordan D will take 8 spots to the head here, back to the back of the pack here. Corey Tesner out front here with Alfonso Calidio, James Fountain, and Kevin Tankos. We'll go double file this time around. Get the one to go single from Freddie to Flagman. We'll get a little rundown of how they currently shake out at the moment here. It looks like Alfonso Claudio, the championship 4 contender here. Out front here in the Madness Racing League Xfinity Championship race presented by the Homerun Cafe. Looking to score the victory here tonight if he can. If not, have the most points from the other 3 drivers that he's facing. And one of those guys just happens to be right beside him and behind him. is James Fountain driving the Red Bull number 24, a Paul Chevy Camaro from Greenville, South Carolina. Looking to do the same thing here was tonight's pole sitter. He'll round out the second place spot here on the restart. You don't got to go you don't have to go far to find the third place guy here. That's the third contestant in the championship running here, driving the number 4 Good Range of Kevin Tankos. We're going to make something shake here. He's back out here in the top 3 spots where he belongs. Trying to make something shake here on this run, but then you got to go back to the 10th place spot to find the 4th and final contestant of Jordan D here. Looking to make something shake here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We're getting ready to go back green. Make sure you slap that like button, press that follow button so you don't miss a thing here. We'll take you right down on the racetrack for the night's first Fast and Loud. Back here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel, taking you right down there, fast and loud on the racetrack with our guys here. Ladies and gentlemen, these guys are putting on a show here. Meanwhile, Everett Larson will jerk the wheel right there by Showtime Chase Johnson. Chase Johnson to move down the way. Nicholas Maynard to clear the both of them here. 21 laps are in the book here in the Home Run Cafe. Meanwhile, Jordan D out front here in the championship race. He'll get around the number 85 of Alfonso Claudio and James Fountain here. Meanwhile, Nicholas Maynard on the charge here with those fresh tires. Looking to get to the front. Can he get there? Meanwhile, Chase Johnson chasing it down behind him. Nicholas Maynard looking to the inside of the number 24, James Fountain here. Nicholas Maynard looking to power pass down on the bottom side of the second place spot. Can he get around Alfonso Claudio? Looks like he'll be able to. Looks like Chase Johnson right behind him, trying to make something shake as well. He'll fall into position here. 22 laps in the book here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. These guys putting on a show for you folks. Tires, looks like they might make a difference here this time around for the first ever 125 lapper here. Ladies and gentlemen, Peter the Pace car ready for any significant problems if they were to go wrong here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Meanwhile, Nicholas Maynard trying to run down the race leader of Jordan D. Chase Johnson get up to the third place spot here around Alfonso Claudio. So Chase Johnson and Nicholas Maynard charging through the front of the field here, trying to spoil the playoff championship race here. Get one of these championship contenders out of the race lead here so they can stop scoring some points here. Nicholas Maynard will set the fastest lap that last time around with a 44.7. The closest race leader was the 49.1 of Jordan D. Meanwhile, Nicholas Maynard looking to suck up to the back bumper of the race leader here. Chase Johnson going to pull away from Alfonso Claudio and James Fountain here. Here comes the kid from Welford, South Carolina, looking to the outside. Championship contender of Jordan D. We know he's on a better set of tires. Looks like he got turned around or possibly got loose under the caution flag here. Went on our previous caution. He looks like he burned a set of tires because he is fast here. Looks like he's going to try the high side this time around. Jordan D will take it down the bottom side. Nicholas Maynard will clear himself for the race lead here at the Michigan International Raceway. And the Welford, South Carolina kid from the 22-year-old, from Welford, South Carolina. That's the kid of Nicholas Maynard, the Maynard Motors Toyota Supra 02 machine out front here in Michigan. Meanwhile, the championship contender of Jordan D will follow out in the second place spot. Showtime Chase Johnson will get the third place spot here. And then the second playoff contender for the championship race here, Alfonso Claudia, will get the fourth place spot with James Fountain in the fifth place spot. Kevin Tanko's falling off tremendously here down in the ninth place spot here. Picking off some laps here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Nicholas Maynard, the race leader here with 25 laps complete. 100 more remain here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We'll take a commercial break. We'll be right back. Here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel, Nicholas Maynard in the race lead here. As he'll go off tire strategy sequence here, we're right on board with the kid here, battling. Look at him hands work inside of that race car here. The kid from Welford, South Carolina, trying to get it around this racetrack, picking off some laps here, keeping any of these championship guys from scoring some points off laps being led here. The kid looks like he's got his hands busy as we ride on board with the kid. We'll take it to the top side of the racetrack. Got Jordan D right behind him here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel, trying to run him down. That'll be one of the first championship 4 contenders in the second place spot. Showtime Chase Johnson hasn't left that third place spot yet, up 5 positions. Currently at the moment, it's Alfonso Claudia will put a gap around James Fountain. Those are the next 2 contestants running for the night's championship. Meanwhile, Kevin Tanko's really needs an adjustment to that number 4 Goodrich Chevy Camaro. the Hawthorne, New Jersey 20-year-old, battling some handling conditions here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Looks like the caution flag, it might be flying here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel, I believe. So it is. Look, it's going to be Terry Hughes Jr. We'll back that ass up as we always do here. I think the bad luck might continue here tonight. Terry Hughes Jr. Looks like he might bring out the second caution flag of the night here. Terry Hughes Jr. Big damage to the back of that Red Bull Ford number 81 machine. Let's take a look here, see exactly what happened here. We're right on board with Mr. Terry Hughes. Just feathering that thing, trying to keep it, battling it. And it'll go around on the number 81 Red Bull machine of Terry Hughes Jr. Can you lock it down? It'll spin around and park it there. And that's what will trigger the caution flag as the race leader of Nicholas Maynard was coming by here. So the caution flag will fly. Terry Hughes Jr. will be a lap down here. Will he take it straight down pit road? He will. Nicholas Maynard, the race leader here, the Michigan International Raceway in the championship race. The rest of these guys are going to chill out. See what happens here when we take our first pit stops, possibly our second for some of these guys. Kevin Taco's coming down pit road as well. We see him battling some handling conditions. Nicholas Maynard out front here in Michigan. We'll take a commercial break. Be right back. Bang! Chilling up here about 10,000 feet above the racetrack with Billy DeBlint. We're up here throwing back Budweisers because you can't get a DUI while driving in the air. In case you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, the Michigan International Raceway is hosting the Madness Racing League Xfinity Championship race right here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel, presented by the Homerun Cafe in Greer, South Carolina. Make sure you get out to the Homerun Cafe. Make sure you tell them that the Madness Racing League sent you, owned by that guy right there on pit road, Tony Cook, driver of the number 33 Homerun Cafe machine on pit road, trying to get some damage beat out of that race car at the current moment. Meanwhile, Nicholas Maynard will shake out the front of the field here. He'll stay out of pit road here. He's already burned a set up here. We've seen him already. That's how he got to where he's at currently. Meanwhile, Jordan D will stay out on the racetrack as well. 3 sets of tires in the pits. Got to manage them how you most likely feel necessary here. Jordan D looking for the championship here tonight if he can score the victory and or out score his opponents, but he's going to have to outscore that guy right there, the number 85 of Alfonso Claudio. Been bad fast here so far, led some laps, and the pole sitter, the other championship contender of James Fountain, right behind him. Meanwhile, Kevin Tanko's registered a lap down. Oh, no, he's not. Far back of the fact here for the Hawthorns New Jersey championship. Looking for him as well for the number 4 of Kevin Tanko, who's just got that adjustment that we oh so desperately talked about he needed. We'll shoot back up into the front of the racetrack with Nicholas Maynard. He'll lead him to the restart zone here. And we're back green in the Madness Racing League Xfinity Championship race. Guys on brand new tires. Guys fanning out throughout the field on new tires, old tires, you name it. Look at these guys fanning out in the battle for the race lead. Alfonso Claudio looking back down on the bottom side of the kid. They'll get through turns 1 and 2 nice and neatly here, but down the back stretch they'll go. The number 85 will battle door to door, the 02 of Nicholas Maynard. Little under 100 laps to go here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. The number 6 of Jordan D will take the top side of the racetrack with the 24. James Fountain and Nicholas Maynard. Looks like Nicholas Maynard's going to battle some handling issues there. Alfonso Claudio back out front here in Michigan. Meanwhile, these guys that's on brand new tires and or just went in pit right here. Pulling away here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Nicholas Maynard stayed out on the racetrack, falling back quickly here. That's the number 8 of Corey Riptide Tesner. He'll scoot up here to the 5th place spot here. Corey Riptide Tesner on the move here. We're going to turn in a burner here. He'll have Nicholas Maynard looking back down on the inside. Blake Hochschild battles hard on the outside. Terry Hughes Jr. seen him bring out the previous caution here. Down the backstretch he goes, battling some handling conditions in that race car. Looks like he's got most of the damage fixed here. Terry Hughes Jr., look at his shape back, my boy. Corey Riptide Tesner will cut the fastest lap on the racetrack that last time around. And you see why he's already moved back up to the 4th place spot. He gets around Jordan D here, looking to make the pass for the 3rd place spot around Everett Larson. Monster Energy number 8 fan stand up. Corey Riptide Tesner down on the bottom side of the racetrack. He'll slide job the 07 of Everett Larson. Corey Riptide Tesner up to the 3rd place spot here with 37 laps complete here. And the championship race presented by the Homerun Cafe. Things might be saucing up here as well for the 5th place spot. Nicholas Maynard failing off to the 8th place spot now. 3 wide in front of the front stretch. Blake Hochschild, Jordan D, and then, oh, contact made. Contact made. Big shot to the number 29, Blake Hochschild machine. He's still wrecking here. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, Blake Hochschild. Let's back that ass up here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Get an instant replay of exactly what the hell just happened. We've seen him 3 wide here. Blake Hochschild, Jordan D, and one other folk. Looks like it might be Showtime Chase Johnson. No, it would have been the 07 of Everett Larson here. But meanwhile, these guys were not giving each other an inch here. They enter the corner. We'll back it up a little more than normal here. And they come flying by us at nearly 180 miles an hour here. 3 wide off the corner. What do you expect here? Blake Hochschild's just going to move up in front of the number 6 of Jordan D. Take a big shot here. John Michael Bryan able to get through. Everybody just major shots here. Everett Larson will tango with Jordan D and Blake Hochschild, but Blake Hochschild will get the worst end of it here. See if he can't get that number 29 White Knuckle Racing machine back to pit road here. As his day might be done here, crab walking at the Michigan International Raceway. Caution flags out here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Alfonso Claudio and James Fountain, the 2 championship guys out front here in Michigan. We'll take a commercial break. Be back right after this. and gentlemen, we apologize. Get back and forth here between the two Toyota Supras. Battle back and forth here. We were trying to get the chat to bring back over here on the right side so we can commentate back and forth with you guys, kind of see what you guys are looking for out here. But I want to pay attention to the race lead here of James Fountain and Alfonso Claudio, the two championship guys, battling it back out here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. The Madness Racing League Xfinity Championship race presented by the Homerun Cafe. Yeah, we want to apologize here. We was trying to stay quiet. We didn't want to interrupt anything as we was getting agonized with the chat up here. We see you turning up here. Can we get a hashtag pump it up? It's championship weekend for the Madness Racing League Xfinity Series. Alfonso Claudio will have James Fountain all over the back end here. Will the U.S. Navy veteran throw the block? No, he won't. He'll take it to the middle side of the racetrack with James Fountain will look to the top side here. Meanwhile, John Michael Bryant, your mom's favorite driver, she better be standing up as he's just moved his way up to the top 5 here. Meanwhile, Pancho McDowell on the run here at the Michigan International Raceway in the Championship Series, running part-time in the Xfinity Series all season long. From Greenville, South Carolina, make sure you get at him here on TikTok at Pancho McDowell. For all your iRacing paint schemes, liveries, t-shirts, logos, you name it, Pancho McDowell is your man. Meanwhile here, Chase Johnson will be in front of the number 4, Kevin Tankos. Kevin Tankos been battling a various handling conditions, inside of that Chevy Camaro from Hawthorne, New Jersey. They'll make the trip down south here. Well, really out west, north kind of towards Michigan, as I'm thinking elsewhere here. Hawthorne, New Jersey, the 20-year-old Kevin Tankos, one of the championship 4 contenders here, currently running with Showtime Chase Johnson, as they're picking their way off through the field on the outside of Everett Larson here for the 7th and 8th place spot. Meanwhile, Kevin Tankos looking to send it 3 wide up the middle. Will he do it? He'll think better of it. He'll pull behind Showtime Chase Johnson here as the battle's heating up down the backstretch. Here comes Nick Crawford and the number 48 Queso Chevy Camaro looking to join an active team. Make sure you get at Nick Crawford as he's showing his skills here now. He'll take it down the bottom side of the racetrack, looking to make some moves here on the Madness Racing League. That's Nick Crawford. Nick Crawford, has it been? Oh, man. I thought that might have been a close one there. Then it really wasn't. But again, back to Nick Crawford. Hasn't been the quickest all year long, but we've seen him at the Chicago Street Course in the Total Non-Stop Action Truck Series. As he brought a bad fast truck to the street course in downtown Chicago. He'll move over the back bumper of Chase Johnson here, looking to make something shake. Chase Johnson to fall back in line. That'll close the air to the number 48. Kill his run into turns 3 and 4, but he'll look to the outside of the number 07 of Everett Larson. Nick Crawford coming alive here in the Madness Racing League Xfinity Championship race. Up to the 10th place spot here, looking to pick off some more spot. Meanwhile, here comes the lap car of Terry Hughes Jr. back out on the racetrack. Got some speed in the number 81. Jump back up into the front of the lead here. Meanwhile, Corey Riptide Tesner ripping it around the Michigan International Raceway. Up to the 2nd place spot, the Monster Energy Chase Johnson racing number 8 Chevy Camaro. Down the backstretch they go. James Fountain, one of the championship contenders, looking down for the slide job down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Will he get it over the number 8? Won't be able to clear him off turn 4. It doesn't look like. It looks like Corey Tesner will get the quarter panel across the front stretch here. Corey Tesner with a side draft across the start-finish line here. Corey Tesner currently resting in the 2nd place spot with James Fountain. Look at a power pass back down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Meanwhile, Nicholas Maynard soaring up the middle 3 wide. Corey Tesler snagged the wall there. That'll open up the door for Nicholas Maynard down the backstretch. There you go. We're going to make a little contact here. Nicholas Maynard on the run here with 48 laps in the book. It'll be Alfonso Claudio, the race leader. James Fountain on the outside in the wall. Meanwhile, Nicholas Maynard look like you might put the power down. Drive by the number 24. Back up to the 2nd place spot. The kid goes. We'll get a shot from the number 24, James Fountain here. 2-time Xfinity Series winner this season, Nicholas Maynard. Looking to spoil the playoff party here in the championship race, but meanwhile, he's going to have to get around the number 85 of Alfonso Claudio, picking off some lap times here. As we approach 50 laps in the book here in the Homerun Cafe championship race presented by the Homerun Cafe, for the Madness Racing League will get it right one of these times. Meanwhile, Alfonso Claudio, the only NASCAR stock car with 4 doors on it. You see it right there. With that 4-door Toyota Supra is being chased down by the other Toyota Supras. Toyota out front here in the championship race. 50 laps in the book here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Alfonso Claudio out front. Nicholas Maynard in second. James Fountain, the other championship contender, pacing not far behind in the 3rd place spot with Corey Riptide Tesler on the top side. Meanwhile, your mom's favorite driver, the boogeyman of John Michael Bryan, up to the 5th place spot here, looking to score top 5. Can he get to the front, lead some laps here? Tell your mom to put her shirt back on so before she gets kicked out of the racetrack here. We understand that John Michael Bryan's got a lot of MILFs in the racetrack here tonight for him, but the 23 machine looks bad fast, trying to keep it underneath him. Talked about him earlier tonight, the Rain Man Poncho McDowell from Greenville, South Carolina. Currently running steady in the 6th place spot right now. One of the better runs for the part-timer here, just currently trying to pick off some laps here. It's Kevin Tankos, the other championship guy, currently in the 7th place spot, trying to make something shake. Meanwhile, the battle for the race lead underway here again. Once more, Alfonso Claudio on a quite different pit strategy here. The Nicholas Maynard will pull it up here as the battle for the race leads on our way here. Alfonso Claudio last pitted on lap 31 with James Fountain, Corey Tesner, McDowell, Larson, and Crawford. Nicholas Maynard pit on lap 38 here. See Nicholas Maynard down on the bottom side trying to make the pass for the race lead. 52 laps complete here in the Homerun Cafe Championship race for the Madness Racing League's Xfinity Series. Alfonso Claudio looking for a championship. He'll get passed by the number 02 of Nicholas Maynard on the outside. The kid out front here in Michigan trying to spoil the playoff party. Alfonso Claudio, the first running championship 4 guys. James Fountain moving back through the field to the 2nd place for the championship running guys. You got to shake all the way back to the 7th place spot to find Kevin Tankos. And Jordan D currently running at the shotgun tail of the field right now, trying to get around the 777 of Bobby Kyle from Martinsville, Georgia. We'll be right back here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We'll take a commercial break. 53 laps are in the book here. Don't go nowhere. on the Booty Scooter Racing channel. These guys are absolutely running their tails off here on the slicked out Warren, Michigan International Raceway pavement here. Meanwhile, Nick Crawford, we've kept an eye on him all night long here. Still in that 10th place spot here. Meanwhile, the Championship 4 contestant of Jordan D here. The caution flag is out currently at the moment. Not sure who it's for here. Looks like it's going to be for Terry Hughes Jr. Looks like it might be Corey Riptide Tesner. He's got damage on that race car as well. We'll back that ass up here on the Booty Scooter Racing channel as we come back just in time for a championship replay here. Corey Riptide Tesner catching him going down pit road. Did something happen with him as we've seen Terry Hughes Jr. as well? Corey Tesner smacks the wall hard there. Seen Terry Hughes Jr. down on the backstretch. He's far away from Corey Riptide Tesner. We'll take a look here and see exactly what happened here. See Corey Tesner get loose into the corner hard on the outside wall. He'll go. Looks like that'll trigger the caution here on the Booty Scooter Racing channel. We see Terry Hughes Jr. in the wall as well. Meanwhile, Corey Riptide Tesner will bring it down pit road. Terry Hughes Jr. just scraping the wall, trying to slow down here. So Corey Riptide Tesner will smack the wall here, bring the caution flag out here on the Booty Scooter Racing channel. 58 laps are in the book here in the Homerun Cafe Championship race for the Madness Racing League Xfinity Series. Corey Riptide Tesner brings it down pit road. That might do it for him here. He'll overslide his box here on the Booty Scooter Racing channel. Meanwhile, the kid of Nicholas Maynard will tail out Peter the Pace car here as the race leader with the 2 Championship 4 guides of Alfonso Claudio and James Fountain right behind him. Your mom's favorite driver, John Michael Bryant, up to the 4th place spot here. Kevin Tanko cycling through to the 5th place spot. So all 3 Championship 4 guys minus Jordan D up here in the top 5. Looking to make something shake on the Booty Scooter Racing channel. Should have some green flag pit stops, but the caution flag will fly here. So we'll see how they shake out under yellow. Meanwhile, Nicholas Maynard will bring them out here with Alfonso Claudio, James Fountain, John Michael Bryant, Kevin Tanko. So pretty much the whole field, but Poncho Rainman McDowell will stay out on the racetrack. See how everything shakes out here. See what these guys do here. We'll watch for the end of pit road here. The battle off pit road will go. The race leader of Nicholas Maynard will pull into his box here. He'll slap the wall hard. That'll cost the race leader of Nicholas Maynard. Looking at the end of pit road here on the Booty Scooter Racing channel. See who will win the battle off pit road. Switch it back to the main broadcast here. Battle off pit road will go to the number 85 of Alfonso Claudio. Looks like James Fountain will, yes, get it over John Michael Bryant. Then Kevin Tanko, Nick Crawford, Chase Johnson, Everett Larson, then Bobby Kyles, Blake Hochschild will be registered as the lucky dog that time around here as he'll catch up to the back of the pack here. Jordan D off of pit road this time around. Nicholas Maynard still on pit road along with Tony Cook, Corey Tesner, and Terry Hughes Jr. So the Rain Man, Poncho McDowell from Greenville, South Carolina, out front here on the Booty Scooter Racing channel in the championship race, trying to spoil it. Bang! Again, up here with Billy the Blimp Driver. We're up here throwing back Budweisers like it's nobody's business because you can't get a DUI driving a Blimp. If so, they're going to have to come up here and get us because I'm going nowhere. because the action's right here at the Michigan International Raceway on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Poncho Rainman McDowell out front for the first time here in the Madness Racing League Xfinity Series all season long. Looking to throw up a little bit of strategy here pit stop wise. Alfonso Claudio, one of the championship contenders, will be in the second place spot. James Fountain will get the third place spot. Your mom's favorite driver will round out the fourth place spot here with the championship guy of Kevin Tankos in the fifth place spot, down on the bottom side. You have to go all the way back to the ninth place spot to find Jordan D. Don't have to go far back though to find Poncho McDowell, bringing him to the restart zone here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. He will fire back off for back green here. What a mess there is Poncho McDowell. We'll go all the way through the restart zone there before he's able to get down on the gas. That's going to cost these guys to get fumbled up here. Meanwhile, Poncho McDowell will recover nicely. Down on the bottom side of the racetrack he goes. As these guys will move up past him. Showtime Chase Johnson power and pass down on the bottom side. He'll fill in the line here. Meanwhile, that's going to leave Alfonso Claudio, the race leader, into turns 3 and 4 with James Fountain looking to make a move down in the bottom of 3. Can James Fountain get there? James Fountain, the race leader here in the championship race, back out front, the pole sitter goes. And his Red Bull number 24 machine here, trying to make something shake here. So it's going to be all 4 contestants racing for the championship in the top 4. James Fountain will lead them here out of the championship guys. Jordan D on the outside, looking to get down to the race lead. Alfonso Claudio's let an ass fuck ton tonight. Excuse my language, but this is the championship race. And meanwhile, Kevin Tankos will get an adjustment on that race car about 2 stops to go, and it is came to life here. As he'll have the Flow Racing number 5 Chevy Camaro, Chase Johnson on the outside here trying to power back. Meanwhile, the Homerun Cafe Chevy Camaro of Tony Cook, proud sponsor of the night's championship race, moves up here to the 6th place spot here. As he will turn the quickest lap that last time around. Tony Cook will with a 40.52. The next closest person to him will be Showtime Chase Johnson with a 40.88. Meanwhile, James Fountain will be in the race lead here with Jordan D running him down. Kevin Tankos in the 3rd place spot, under attack by Chase Johnson. Can Chase Johnson make the move into turn 3 and 4? Make sure you're smashing that like button, pressing that follow button as we approach 60 laps remaining here the next time around on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. James Fountain in full control of the championship 4 here at the current moment. If he was to keep it the way they run, he would be the first ever Madness Racing League Xfinity champion. But he'll have some work to be done here as we got a ton of laps left here to be picked off. Jordan D, one of the other fellow Final 4 contestants in the 2nd place spot, being ran down by Kevin Tankos here. So the top 3 spots filled by Final 4 drivers here. Kevin Tankos up here after a major adjustment of that race car. Just to shoot all the way back down to Alfonso Claudio, struggling on old tires here. Falling back to the 8th place spot here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Nick Crawford up to the 7th place spot, up 3 spots. Again, we continue to talk about Nick Crawford here, looking to join an active team. You see what he can do. He's got that Queso's number 48 Chevy Camaro up in the top 7, looking for a top 5 spot down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Terry Hughes Jr. on pit road here. Looks like he's going to take that mandatory trip to the infield care center here. See if he can't get that thing back out on the racetrack here after a hard shot on the outside wall. Meanwhile, Tony Cook up to the 6th place spot on the middle side of the racetrack here. Chase Johnson door to door with Kevin Tankos for the 3rd place spot off turn 4. It'll be Fountain, Jordan D, Tankos, Showtime Chase Johnson, Everett Larson, Tony Cook, and Nick Crawford rounding out the top 7 here with Alfonso Claudio coming across the stripe at P8 with Bobby Kyle and Blake Hochschild. Blake Hochschild currently laps down here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We've seen him get in the wall hard. Was crab walking around at one point. The White Knuckle Racing 29 team will get that thing patched up back out here on the racetrack. The Gold Canyon Arizona kid will make the trip here to the Midwest up north where it's kind of windy and cold here. Not really that much in Arizona, so something different for him as James Fountain continues to lead him here around the Michigan International Raceway here. Continuing to lead laps, adding total points to his score. That might need to come to effect if one of these guys aren't able to pull off the victory here tonight in the championship race. Meanwhile, the closest person that could spoil the party is the number 5 of Showtime Chase Johnson as they run currently. Showtime Chase Johnson wants to snag the victory here tonight. It's going off pure points. So if you want to guarantee the championship for yourself, and you're one of those top 4 guys that are racing for, you need to win the Rights event. And that's exactly what the pole sitter James Fountain will do as he goes to the top side of the racetrack. Trying to pick off some laps here as we begin to get down to the later parts of the race here. Kevin Tankos, again, we talked about needing an adjustment on that number 4 machine. He'll get one here. The Hawthorne, New Jersey kid up to the second place spot here, looking to get to the race lead of James Fountain. We'll ride around with Billy the Blimp Cam for a couple laps here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Don't go nowhere. Battle. Get ready to shake up here for the race lead between a bunch of championship guys. Bang, bang, bang. Back here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel, giving you some excellent shots up there from the Blimp. We appreciate that, Billy, the Blimp driver. He's still a little bit sober enough to do his job up there and give us some of this action-packed racing around the racetrack. Meanwhile, we'll give you a little shakedown just in case you're just joining us. Kevin Tankos is racing for the championship here tonight at the Michigan International Raceway in the Homerun Cafe Championship race. Currently out front, needed a couple adjustments here. Its pit strategy is all the way up in the air. We'll get to that right after we can finish this rundown. Meanwhile, Jordan D, the other contestant here tonight, racing for the championship. Up to the second place spot here, the number 6 Fortnite Chevy Camaro has been bad fast on the long run. as we approach 75 laps remaining this time around. James Bowden, the third contestant out of the final four here. Currently run 1, 2, and 3 of the four. James Bowden looking to make something shake tonight's pole sitters. Led some laps. All three of these guys led laps up to this point. Showtime Chase Johnson shakes out the fourth place spot, trying to spoil the party if necessary. Can he get there as he'll take the dub last night at Bristol Motor Speedway in the Truck Series, live right here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Meanwhile, the 14-year-old of Everett Larson will take the middle side of the racetrack, trying to run down the rest of these guys. Things continue to get spicy here on the Booty Scoot Racing channels. James Bowden and Chase Johnson battle back and forth with one another. Jordan Deal just slid right on by to the second place spot, looking to run down Kevin Tankos for the race lead. So throw up that pit stop strategy thing one more time. You see it right there. It's pretty much the entire field besides Pancho Rainman McDowell, who's suffering dearly from not going down pit road, currently running 10th place spot at the moment. These top 10 guys all last pitted on lap 58, excluding Pancho McDowell. Almost said Michael McDowell, excuse me. As you see everything else, Tankos and Jordan D last come in on 38 here. So could there be about a 7-lap difference in tires that we're seeing here? We weren't paying really much attention. Was a gas only here. Showtime Chase Johnson up to the 3rd place spot. Something in on that number 5 machine here on the long run possibly here as Kevin Tankos continuing to pick off laps here led, adding points to his total score here. But if he could grab the victory here tonight in the Michigan International Raceway, the laps led won't even need to matter here. Jordan D will take it to the top side of the racetrack here in the turn 1 and 2, trying to follow the line and out of the wake of the number 4. Meanwhile, Chase Johnson down on the bottom side trying to apply some pressure. James Bowden, the other championship 4 contestant, down to the 4th place spot here, so he'll drop a spot to Showtime Chase Johnson at the moment. Just trying to get to the caution flag or to the end of the race, one of the two here. We're back down the pit road, and I don't know how long these guys could last out here. About 40 laps in gas, I would have to assume here. It's Nick Crawford here, still looking for a team as we talked about all night. Up to the 6th place spot, 1 spot away from a top 5 spot running. The number 48 of Nick Crawford, bad fast here in the Home Run Cafe Championship race. Meanwhile, John Michael Bryant was battling door to door with the Rain Man Pancho McDowell and Nicholas Maynard. As he put the gap on him so far, it looks like he'll win the battle here. As Nicholas Maynard falling off tremendously here. From the rest of these guys here, must be battling some difficult handling issues. We're right on board with the number 02 of Nicholas Maynard. As he drives at 170, 180 miles an hour here into turns 1. We'll take it to the top side of the racetrack here. Slide up the fence, he'll get into the wall. So you see with the kids battling here around the Michigan International Raceway. Jump back over to the front of the pack. That's the battle for the race lead. Kevin Tankos out front here as we approach lap 80 next time around here. 45 laps. Well, really 46 laps remain here. Coming to 45 laps remaining here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Jordan D will have some pressure from Showtime Chase Johnson. Meanwhile, he'll get a good run off turn 2 there. Put a little bit of distance between him and Showtime Chase Johnson. We'll jump back here to the back of the pack. Meanwhile, Bobby Kyle from Honorsville, Georgia, the 64-year-old, running out here with the Bone Bucks here tonight. He's up to the 7th place spot, just trying to show him how to get done. As he'll be racing for a championship 2 weeks from now on Monday night in the Cup Series. They take on the Michigan International Raceway as well here. Can Bobby Kyle score the victory and possibly the championship 2 weeks from now in the Cup Series? Nicholas Maynard will be racing along with Bobby Kyle in that championship race here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel 2 weeks from now. Make sure you go check it out. Showtime Chase Johnson on the run here up to the 3rd place spot, trying to get around Jordan D for the 2nd place spot. Will he try something out? Chase Johnson been on fire recently as he's taking both Bristol races in the Cup Series and the Truck Series, as he's racing for a championship as well, as he'll take Monday night's race at the old Atlanta Motor Speedway. Chase Johnson, 3 for his last 3 here in the Madness Racing League, looking for number 4 here. Looks like the caution flag is going to fly here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Not sure who that was for. Caution flag is flown here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Go back here, take a look. Looks like it might be the number 33 of Tony Cook. We'll have to back that ass up here, as we always do. Take a look and see exactly what happened here. See Nicholas Maynard right here. Slow it down here. We'll go through the field. See which one of these guys possibly got loose and wrecked. Was it Terry Hughes Jr. or Blake Hochschild? I was back here running as well. There's Terry Hughes Jr. Poncho, Rayman McDowell, John Michael Bryant down on the bottom side. Nobody from here. Caution flag was surely out though. Tony Cook off the racetrack. Terry Hughes coming. Blake Hochschild. Looks like he's going straight as well here. Oh, it looks like it's going to be the number 48 of Nick Crawford here. We'll back that ass up. On the Booty Scoot Racing channel, we have found our victim here. Nick Crawford looked like he's going to give the grass a haircut here at the Michigan International Raceway. We'll back that ass up. Really got to start talking about these guys when they're having a great day here as Nick Crawford goes around. Like he's just going to get loose off of turn 4 here. Down towards the pit area, but he'll keep it off of the sandbags there. He'll lock it down. You'll see him give the grass a haircut here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Caution flag is out. And that might be just what these race leaders and these championship 4 guys ordered here. As the rest of these guys are going to tail out the back of the pack here. Nick Crawford's got it going back straight here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Looks like Kevin Tanko is going to take the race lead here. We'll be right back here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Don't go nowhere. bang, bang. That's the number 5 of Showtime, Chase Johnson. He come down pit road with the rest of these guys. Corey Tesner out of the care center here after evaluating an extreme concussion. Took him multiple times to pass the test, we were told, but he'll be okay to compete on Wednesday night in the All Out Dirt Tour right here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. You can check that out. Make sure you slap that like button, press that follow my button. Meanwhile, playoff contestant Kevin Tanko is going to throw a Hail Mary up right here. Stay out on the racetrack. Possibly save a set of tires for the end if we can get there. Hopefully we can knock it out green here. It's going to be real close here. We got about 40 laps remaining here. That's about what a full tank of gas is here. That's what we've seen a lot of these guys come down pit road and do here. So Championship 4, Kevin Tankos is the race leader with Jordan D on the outside, the other contestant. Back in the restart zone, back green here in Michigan. Meanwhile, Everett Larson looking to make something shake. He'll dice up the middle real quick, 3 wide as fast as you can believe it. The Food City 07 Ford Mustang of Everett Larson dicing up the middle of the racetrack, trying to make something shake to the race lead. He'll go. Larson on the bottom side, Jordan D on the top side. Everett Larson will clear him down the backstretch. Jordan D will pull it to the back bumper of the 07. Everett Larson out front here in the Madness Racing League Xfinity Championship race. Everett Larson will make tonight 6 different leader here, for here comes Alfonso Claudio charging hard on the outside. Alfonso Claudio, the number 85, a Championship 4 contender. New fresh set of tires on that machine as he's out front here. Try to run down Everett Larson down the bottom side of the racetrack. Meanwhile, Showtime Chase Johnson will be door to door. Kevin Tank goes down the backstretch, a little loose here. Nick Crawford as well. James Found hard in the wall. Caution flag flies here. James Found goes around. Holy hell, we'll back that ass up here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel for an instant replay in the Madness Racing League. See exactly what happened to the number 24 Red Bull machine of James Fountain, a Championship 4 playoff contender. Big shot here to the number 24. Did disinfect him any kind of way possible. Off turn 2 they go. He gets a little loose here. He's going to door the number 48 of Nick Crawford here, but he's not able to save it. He'll go around here. The 24 trying to save it. He locks it down here. Right with James Fountain here. Doesn't look like he'll have much damage on that race car, but it'll be enough to bring out the caution flag here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. And we're back under yellow as fast as we could be green. The 14-year-old of Everett Larson jumps out to the race lead here. And he'll be the 6th different race leader here tonight at the Michigan International Raceway. Championship 4 contender looking for the championship tonight, Alfonso Claudio. You see he got that car turned off, trying to save as much gas as possible to the end. The number 85 of Alfonso Claudio, the first Championship 4 guy here in the 2nd place spot. But I'll have Jordan D in the 3rd place spot, looking to secure the championship here tonight as well, along with Kevin Tankos, who's got an adjustment on that race car and has been bad fast ever since. Showtime Chase Johnson will shake out that 5th place spot. And the Rain Man, Poncho McDowell, continues to soar around here and flirt with the top 5. Can the Rain Man with Poncho McDowell get it done here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel? Nick Crawford still round out the 7th place spot. John Michael Bryant, your mom's favorite driver, will get the 8th place spot with Bobby Kyle shaking out the 9th place spot. Blake Hochschild still rests her lap down here. He will be the lucky dog this time around. Nicholas Maynard will get the 10th place spot. And James Fountain will spit out and go shotgun tail into the field here. We'll take another commercial break here as we're slowly getting there, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back on the Booty Scoot Racing channel right after this. Don't go nowhere. bing, bop, boom, bow. Back here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Thank you for joining us as 88 laps are in the book out of 125 here in the Madness Racing League Xfinity Series Championship race presented by the Homerun Cafe. Make sure you go check out the Homerun Cafe for all your hot dog, hamburger, and tea refreshment drinks here as the hot summer is getting ready to approach us here. Tony Cook, the owner of the Homerun Cafe, make sure you tell him the Madness Racing League sent you. He can hook you up big time. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Jordan D and Everett Larson are going to take over the front row here. Everett Larson, victorious at the Texas Motor Speedway here. That's how he got locked into the playoffs. Sent home 2 weeks ago as he wasn't able to score a spot in the championship for Everett Larson. Looking to get redemption here tonight at the Michigan International Raceway. He'll be the race leader here. Championship 4 contender Jordan D looking to secure the first ever Madness Racing League Xfinity Series Championship. If he could score the victory here tonight or outpoint the other 3 guys. Meanwhile, Showtime Chase Johnson will get the third place spot down on the bottom side. The Rain Man, Poncho McDowell, up to the 4th place spot here on the outside, looking to make something shake here at the Michigan International Raceway. Peter the pace car will pull on the pit road this time around. And Everett Larson will bring him to the Geico Result Zone. Fire back off for green in Michigan. Door to door, couple of rows back here. Looks like Everett Larson, the race leader here. Poncho Rainman McDowell in the 4th place spot on the top side of the racetrack. He'll get a good distance jump here, but here comes John Michael Bryant on the outside, powering down. Please refrain your mom from jumping up and down when them things jiggle. I get wiggled. This John Michael Bryant stays down on the bottom side. Yes, he'll go one more time as he'll have Alfonso Claudio chasing right behind him. John Michael Bryant will be door to door with Poncho McDowell, but he'll blow the doors off of him off turn 4. Won't complete the pass because he don't need to. He's got some momentum. Can he get to the quarter panel? Jordan D. Your mom's favorite driver. Down on the bottom side of the racetrack into turns 1 here in the Michigan International Raceway. Looking at 4 wide possibly from Poncho Rainman McDowell. Think better. Showtime Chase Johnson trapped in the middle 3 wide. Tell your mom to stand up. Her favorite driver, John Michael Bryant, soaring to the race lead here in Michigan. Is that Dale Earnhardt inside of that race car? John Michael Bryant from 6th place all the way to the race lead, 2 laps in. It's Everett Larson. The former race leader will scrape the wall there. That'll kill him. He'll go back down to the 8th place spot. Meanwhile, Nicholas Maynard split 3 wide with Jordan D and Chase Johnson here down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Alfonso Claudio going to challenge the boogeyman for the race lead here into turns 2. Off turn 2 they go. John Michael Bryant makes contact with Alfonso Claudio. The boogeyman rattling some cages here in the championship race, looking to score the victory. That's the championship contender of Alfonso Claudio. John Michael Bryant will lay the bumper to him. John Michael Bryant on the tear here at the Michigan International Raceway, right out on board with the boogeyman. See the boogeyman try to keep it nice and quiet for you. That throttle control. See him. Got his hands under control. Don't like he's battling much handling conditions. But the boogeyman on the move here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel up to the 2nd place spot. Alfonso Claudio back out front here. Kind of where he's been majority of the day. So far he's led the most laps in the night event with Poncho Rainman McDowell. Up to the 4th place spot here. But here comes Nick Crawford looking to make something shake 3 wide down on the bottom side. Large car. Nick Crawford. Somebody spinning back here. Looks like it's going to be James Fountain. Holy cow, James Fountain. Caution flag out here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel for James Fountain. Looks like it's still green on the racetrack here. See how this shakes out. These guys are still racing it here. Is it yellow or green? Looks like they're going to stay green here. James Fountain looks like he'll keep it under control here. We'll stay green on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. The admin will come through the headphones to tell me James Fountain did not go all the way around here. So we'll jump back up here to some of this section. As we was talking about, Nick Crawford, he'll be door-to-door with Showtime Chase Johnson here, battling door hard in the turns 1 and 2. Won't be able to complete the pass around Showtime Chase Johnson, as Showtime Chase Johnson will rip the top side of the racetrack. Nick Crawford loose off the corner. Bunch of these guys getting some TV time here tonight. Poncho Rayman McDowell up to the 4th place spot. Here comes Nick Crawford down to the bottom side of the racetrack, looking to get around Showtime Chase Johnson. Seeing 4 or 5 of these guys go in on pit stops, take gas only here. Those might be the guys that we see falling off here that were contended once before, like Showtime Chase Johnson, Jordan D, and possibly James Fountain. We've seen James Fountain get loose here, so he's battling some conditions here. Big time hopes for the playoffs. We might go up into smoke here for the number 24 Red Bull machine of James Fountain if he doesn't get the caution that he might need. As we're slowly approaching 30 laps remaining here in the championship race in the Xfinity series. Jump back up here to the action pack on the racetrack. Meanwhile, John Michael Bryant, your mom's favorite driver, looking to contend for the race lead again. As he cooled off some of them tires, the boogeyman looking to strike here in Michigan. Your mom told me to remind John Michael Bryant before the race that it's hard shots only, no Smirnoffs over here. And she wants to be wicked twisted for John Michael Bryant if he's able to pull out the victory here tonight at the Michigan International Raceway. But meanwhile, what to set up for the 2nd place spot here. He'll think better to try to get around Alfonso Claudio at the current moment. Alfonso Claudio will stay in the middle to the top side of the racetrack. John Michael Bryant will sail it down the bottom side, closing up the distance here. John Michael Bryant, big time gap closure there. Can the boogeyman make something shake here across the front stretch down in the turn 22? John Michael Bryant looking to be the 7th different leader here tonight in the Xfinity Championship race. As we're approaching 100 laps, close to 25 laps remaining. Alfonso Claudio out front here looking to secure the championship spot. Needing the win to secure it most definitely for sure. But these guys have been back and forth all night, and with the way that they might finish, so far on points, it's completely up in the air. Meanwhile, Alfonso Claudio cannot get rid of the thorn in his side of John Michael Bryant here as they battle door-to-door off turns 3 and 4. The boogeyman, John Michael Bryant, looking to get the race lead here. John Michael Bryant registered as the race leader that time around. The J-Money 623 machine on the move here in Michigan. We'll take a break here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We're approaching 25 laps remaining. Make sure you slap that like button, press that follow button. We know your mom is her favorite driver. John Michael Bryant battles door-to-door for the race lead. back here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. 24 laps remain here in the Xfinity Series Championship race at the Michigan International Raceway. Your mom's favorite driver, the boogeyman John Michael Bryant, has soared his way to the race lead here in the Homerun Cafe Xfinity Championship race, looking to spoil the playoff party and take the championship race win for himself, but he won't take the championship trophy. Score the victory at Daytona International Raceway for the season opener, looking to finish the season the same way he started, with a victory in victory lane. John Michael Bryant, the boogeyman, tell your mom to put them titties up, because security is right around the corner, and so is the checkered flag if John Michael Bryant can continue to pick them off. Meanwhile, the two playoff guys of Kevin Tankos and Alfonso Claudio battling door to door here. This could be for the championship if one of these guys were to snag the victory here. Kevin Tankos battling adversity all night long. That number 4 Goodrich Chevy Camaro has battled handling conditions here with 23 laps remaining. Ever since he got that pit stop that he oh so desperately said he needed. He's been picking off some excellent lap times. He's currently up to the second place spot with Alfonso Claudio, winner at, I believe what it was, Talladega, for the first race of the playoffs to get himself here tonight in the championship race. Alfonso Claudio looking to secure the victory here. The United States Navy veteran, will look down in the middle side here off turns 2 in the third place spot. Meanwhile, the battle for the race lead might be shaken up here. Your mom's favorite driver might be done had enough here for the race lead. Did he burn him up? Kevin Tankos looking for the race lead. He'll get it down the back straightaway. Kevin Tankos looking to get out to the race lead here, but John Michael Bryant's not going anywhere on the outside. He'll get a little loose here. Got to keep it off the wall. The 23 machine won't do it though. Alfonso Claudio will secure the second place spot for number 23 of John Michael Bryant. The kid, Nicholas Maynard, will round out the 4th place spot as they run here. Poncho McDowell, the rain man, in the 5th place spot with Nick Crawford up to the 6th place spot. Jordan D, the other championship 4 contestant, down to the 7th place spot. Oh, so desperately hoping that they could get a caution in the pit strategy that him and Showtime Chase Johnson and the rest of these guys are on. At the moment, caution flag is out on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Terry Hughes Jr. possibly. Who could it be that brought out the caution flag here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel? Looks like it's going to be the number 07 of Everett Larson. Oh no, the 14-year-old of Everett Larson will bring up a championship replay here, as these guys were absolutely on skates here. Let's take a look and see what happened with the 07 of Everett Larson here as he takes it down into turns 3 and 4. Just gets loose here. Turns it around on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. He'll lock it down. Please don't hurt me, but you'll hurt yourself, Everett Larson. The Boot City 07 Ford Mustang will go around here. Caution flag will come out with 20 laps remaining. Ladies and gentlemen, the championship just went up in the air. It is wide open for any one of these guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after this, and we'll do a rundown of who possibly could be the Madness Racing League's Xfinity Championship, Xfinity Series champion for the first time ever here, presented by the Homerun Cafe in Greer, South Carolina. John Michael Bryant charging to the front, but Kevin Tankos will lead him here under the caution. And back here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel, the laps are closing down here for the Xfinity Series in the Madness Racing League. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute honor to call this race all day long for you guys. The first ever 125 lapper here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Ladies and gentlemen, season one has been, I should say, a success here. If you had to ask me, from the East Coast to the West Coast, up north, back down, from road courses to oval, short tracks, and mile and a half to Daytona, Talladega, you name it. Ladies and gentlemen, these Xfinity Series guys have put on absolute shows each and every single week. As the broadcast got better, the racing got better. Ladies and gentlemen, as we start picking off the closing laps here, 18 laps will remain here in tonight's event. Ladies and gentlemen, it is so wide open, the admin said, when it comes to points, with 8 different leaders leading tonight's event here, spoiling guys from being able to pick off laps and add points to their total score with laps being led. So looks like you might have to just secure the win if you want to secure yourself the championship spot here. We'll do a little quick rundown for the new guys that might have just joined in here for a guaranteed action-packed last 18 laps here. Looks like the number 4, Kevin Tankos, will stay out here on the racetrack, and the number 4, Good Wrench Machine from Hawthornes, New Jersey, the 20-year-old, one of those championship 4 guys looking to win the championship here. If he can hold it together for 18 laps, he could call himself the inaugural first ever Madness Racing League Xfinity Series champion. Then you have to shake back all the way to the 4th place spot, not very far, the 2nd row on the outside, that guy right there, driving the 4-door stock car NASCAR machine. We know it's a one-of-a-kind, but Alfonso's a one-of-a-kind guy. The United States Navy veteran, looking to add to that resume of his, that long line of duty that he has. The number 85 has been bad fast tonight. So far, he's been the high race leading so far up to, I believe, like 32 to 33 laps so far. He is a contestant here so far. Can he score the victory in the championship? Jordan D, driver the number 6 Fortnite Chevy Camaro, also the other 3rd contender here for the final 4 guys in the championship, along with James Fountain, who oh so desperately needed that caution flag here. We'll jump back here to the booth up here to the Geico restart zone. Kevin Tankos will lead him back. We're back green in Michigan. Starting to lose a little bit of daylight here, guys. 17 laps remaining. Can these guys pick up the last little bit here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel? These guys will be 3 wide. That'll be showtime. Chase Johnson stuck up the middle. He'll keep his foot planted. He'll go around the number 48 of Nick Crawford. Meanwhile, the kid of Nicholas Maynard will soar to the race lead here down the backstretch. Nick Crawford goes around. Caution flag out here at the Michigan International Raceway. Wow. Way to keep it off the wall. Nick Crawford will go around here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. We'll throw up an action-packed replay here. We knew things were going to get dicey here, and the tensions were going to rise here as guys are starting to get closest here. They know the championship's right around the corner for the ones that are eligible to get it. We'll go down the backstretch. Everett Larson's going to get loose, and Nick Crawford's going to catch the worst end of it here. He slides towards the inside wall on the backstretch, but he'll lock you down. The number 48, Queso's Machine of Nick Crawford, been bad fast all night here tonight. Get tagged by the number 07 of Everett Larson, and the caution flag will fly here. Meanwhile, the kid of Nicholas Maynard, 2-time winner here in the, I almost said NASCAR, the Madness Racing League Xfinity Series. He picked up the win at the Nashville Super Speedway to lock himself into the playoffs, and then he'll pick up another one in the regular season at the Iowa Speedway. Nicholas Maynard, 2-time winner, along with Alfonso Claudio, 2-time winner. Nicholas Maynard out front here, not running for the championship, but he could definitely spoil the party. He's keeping these top 3 guys behind him that are running for championship spots from scoring points here. So it must look good for those guys here. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back here with 16 laps remaining on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Nicholas Maynard in charge here, trying to spoil the party. Alfonso Claudio, Kevin Tankos, Jordan D, and James Fountain all in the top 6 looking to win the championship. Bam! Welcome back here to the Booty Scoop Racing channel. Chilling up here with Billy the Blimp Driver for the final time here tonight. We start picking off the closing laps here. 14 laps. Will be 13 laps remaining when we come back around here for the ending of the Homerun Cafe Xfinity Series Championship. You see the under the commercial break there, sponsored by the Homerun Cafe. Make sure you tell them the Madness Racing League sent you. When you go there, all your hot dogs, hamburgers, sweet tea, refreshment needs, you need it, go get it. Tell them the Madness Racing League sent you. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been an action-packed championship event here tonight. Ladies, this is all you could ever ask for here. It looks like it's going to be 13 laps for the championship here. We'll run it down for you. The kid, Nicholas Maynard, not running for the championship, but he could definitely spoil the party if he can pick up the victory here tonight at the Michigan International Raceway. It'll be his third one on the season. Alfonso Claudio looking for his third race win of the season as well. But he is locked in for the championship if he can pull it off here. The guys that he are racing are right behind him. It's Kevin Tankos from Hawthorne, New Jersey, looking to score the victory as well and secure the championship. Jordan D gets some track position back up here in the fourth place spot. Looking to win the championship here in the Homerun Cafe Madness Racing League Xfinity Championship. And James Fountain, the other fourth and final championship for contender, Nicholas Maynard, will bring him to the restart zone here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. Peter the Pace car will hang the left for hopefully the final time tonight. Play Cost Child will go down pit road as well. Nicholas Maynard will lead him to the restart zone. We're back green here in Michigan. Going to be 13 laps to go here for the chip in the Madness Racing League Xfinity Series presented by the Homerun Cafe. Make sure you got to go check them out. Make sure the Madness Racing League tells you sent them. Ladies and gentlemen, the 23 of John Michael Bryant, your mom's favorite driver, not going anywhere here, trying to spoil the party as well. The 23 machine will fall into the fourth place spot. Meanwhile, Alfonso Claudio will charge all over the front side of Nicholas Maynard here. Nicholas Maynard, no choice but to take the top side of the racetrack. He'll scrape the wall there. You see his hands busy inside of that race car. Alfonso Claudio out front here in Michigan. 12 laps remain here in the Homerun Cafe Championship race for the Madness Racing League Xfinity Series. Alfonso Claudio, one of the guys eligible to win the championship race if he could get it done. Meanwhile, Jordan D, one of those guys as well. He's trying to run down Alfonso Claudio. He'll have some trouble from the bucked up 23 Toyota Supra J-Money Sins machine of John Michael Bryant. The boogeyman been bad fast all night. Coming to life here at the end of the regular season. Trying to end his season the way he started with the victory as he picked up the win at the Daytona International Speedway. Dominated in his heat race that night in the dual races, and then picked up the win at the Daytona 500 here in the Madness Racing League. Currently running third, trying to get around the number 6 of Jordan D here. He's not going to cut Jordan D an inch on the racetrack here. Doesn't care if he's racing for a championship or not. Meanwhile, Nicholas Maynard was the race leader there on the restart. No tires, no position. He'll fall back down on the 9th place spot behind Kevin Tankos. Kevin Tankos on the same pit strategy calls the kid Nicholas Maynard. They just burn a set of tires way too early in the race. They won't have nothing here as you see the gap between Kevin Tankos and the Rain Man Pancho McDowell, who's keeping up with the rest of these guys, looking for a big run. Showtime Chase Johnson comes across the stripe in the 6th place spot. Meanwhile, the Zimmer 07 of Everett Larson, the 14-year-old, is going to rebound here, get back up in the 5th place spot here, looking to score some points in the Madness Racing League. Meanwhile, John Michael Bryant falling off here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not standing on your feet, you better go ahead and start standing. Go grab a beer. Go grab a cigarette. The top 3 guys are racing for a championship here with 10 laps remaining. Alfonso Claudio leads them here. Jordan D in the 2nd place spot with James Fountain in the 3rd place spot. Which one of these guys will do what it has to take to win the Madness Racing League Xfinity Championship? Jordan D looking to the back bumper of Alfonso Claudio. Down the backstretch they go with the number 85 of Alfonso Claudio. About a 2/10 gap between him and Jordan D. And James Fallon, about a 2/10 gap between him and Jordan D as well. Meanwhile, John Michael Bryant shook him back to the 4th place spot here, trying to hold off the number 07 of Everett Larson. Can he get it done? Looks like he'll be able to fit himself through turns 4 there. The rest of these guys shake off the cornerback here. It'll be Bobby Kyle. Getting around the kid, Nicholas Maynard and Kevin Tankos. Bobby Kyle, the 64-year-old from Huntersville, Georgia. On the move here on the Booty School Racing channel. Winless here in the Xfinity Series. Actually didn't even score any kind of points on the regular season. Looking to change that around here tonight. The 64-year-old racing for a championship here in a couple weeks on the Booty School Racing channel in the Madness Racing League Cup Series. Make sure you check that out. You can find that right here on the Booty School Racing channel. Make sure you press that follow button, press that like button. Meanwhile, we'll jump back up here for the battle for the championship. Screw the race lead. It's Alfonso Claudio from Puerto Rico, excuse me. The U.S. Navy veteran. Racing for all the veterans here. We'll take it to the middle side of the racetrack through turns 1 and 2 here. We'll have Jordan D closing the gap on him through down the back straightaway here. Jordan D looking to the inside of Alfonso Claudio. Battle for the championship possibly. 7 laps are in the book. Jordan D looking to secure the championship here along with Alfonso Claudio. If these two guys continue to mess around, that might let in the number 24, James Fountain, who might have something to say here. Meanwhile, John Michael Bryant, don't get it twisted, looking to strike if necessary here with 6 laps remaining in the Homerun Cafe Madness Racing League Xfinity Series Championship race here at the Michigan International Raceway. Jordan D out front here in control of the race here. If he could snag the victory here and hold it for 6 laps, he could secure the championship. Or will it be the number 85 of Alfonso Claudio? Or will these two get together somehow and allow James Fountain and the number 24 and Paul Red Bull Machine, we've seen him go around twice tonight, shaking back up here to the 3rd place spot here. 3 guys running 1, 2, 3 at the current moment. 5 laps remain here in the Madness Racing League Xfinity Championship race presented by the Homerun Cafe. You could absolutely throw a blanket over these folks here battling for the race lead, possibly for the championship. Who wants to call themselves the Madness Racing League Xfinity Championship the most? It looks like it's going to be Alfonso Claudio. Claudio down on the bottom side of the racetrack, looking to get around Jordan D, who's ripping the top side. Can he get back to him? Alfonso Claudio shut the door off turn 4. Yeah, 120 laps are in the book here. 4 contestants come to the racetrack looking to secure the championship here in the Madness Racing League. John Michael Bryant's got something to say about it. Alfonso Claudio, one of the championship guys. The guy running right behind him, Jordan D, the 2nd championship guy. James Fountain running the 3rd place spot, the 3rd place championship guy. If James Fountain could do what he did 2 weeks ago and walk it off here, as he did to keep himself here tonight, the Michigan International Raceway, to be able to race for the championship, as he'll pull up to the back bumper, the number 6 here definitely's got a chance at it. 3 laps remaining this time around. Three laps around this two-mile racetrack here on the Booty School Racing channel. Pushing the 2-hour mark on the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Can we get to smash that like button? Can we press that follow button? 3 laps remain in the Madness Racing League Xfinity Series Season 1. Will it be Claudio? Will it be Jordan D? 3 laps remain here. James Fountain's going to try to change it up. He'll take the top side of the racetrack this time around. Searching all over this racetrack, trying to get there. This is for the championship in the Madness Racing League. Riding on board with Jordan D as he tries to run down the race leader of Alfonso Claudio. To pull up to the back bumper of Alfonso Claudio. Will think better about it. Will he try to make the move here? White flag next time around into turns 2. The United States veteran Alfonso Claudio from Puerto Rico, looking to be the first ever Madness Racing League Xfinity Series champion. If he can hold off Jordan D, they'll come into turns 3 and 4. Alfonso Claudio will lead him off turn 4. Jordan D will be in 2nd. James Fountain in 3rd. This is for the championship. White flag is in the air, presented by AFLGlobal.com. 12 races has come down to this, side by side for the championship into turns 1 and 2. Jordan D will think better. He'll let off. He'll get behind the number 85 of Alfonso Claudio down the backstretch for the final time. Will Jordan D get to the back bumper of Alfonso Claudio into turns 3 and 4 for the final time? Jordan D will take the top side of the racetrack, not able to make it stick. He'll scrape the wall. James Fountain will hit the wall as well. He'll go around, but Alfonso Claudio will win the championship race here in the Madness Racing League Xfinity Series. Alfonso Claudio, the first ever Madness Racing League Xfinity Series champion. He will score his third victory here in the Madness Racing League Xfinity Series. Wow, what an absolute ending to the race there. Jordan D gave it every bit that he had, but Alfonso Claudio will take the money, the championship, and the girl. Ladies and gentlemen, the United States veteran has just secured the championship here in the Madness Racing League Xfinity Series. That's the number 85 of Alfonso Claudio. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the number 85 of Alfonso Claudio as he has just locked himself the champion here in the Madness Racing League. He will be the first ever Madness Racing League Xfinity Series champion, and you cannot take that away from Alfonso Claudio as he just held off Jordan D for 13 laps to secure the championship. Ladies and gentlemen, the number 85 of Alfonso Claudio. Running on board with Alfonso Claudio, burning it down here at the Michigan International Raceway, just as he so earned it, as he just secured himself a $25 iRacing gift card, a Madness Racing Xfinity Season 1 champion t-shirt, and a trophy to hang on his wall here as Alfonso Claudio has just became the Madness Racing League Xfinity Series first ever champion. So pull out the final results here tonight. Alfonso Claudio will secure the victory and the championship here in the Madness Racing League. Jordan D will take home the second place spot. He'll finish second in the playoff standings as well. Your mom's favorite driver, the boogeyman of John Michael Bryant, will bring it home in the third place spot. And Showtime Chase Johnson in the number 5 Flow Racing Chase Johnson Racing Chevy Camaro will bring it home in the 4th place spot. And Everett Larson, the 14-year-old, will bring home the 5th place spot. There's the rest of the standings there. We'll pull up the victory lane. And we'll see Alfonso Claudio get out of the race car here. He'll throw some champagne in the air as he knows as he has just won the Madness Racing League Xfinity Series championship right here at the Michigan International Raceway. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you guys from East Coast to West Coast, North to East to South to West, you name it, wherever you're at. We appreciate you tuning in all year long. 12 races are down in the book here, and that will do it here for the Saturdays until Season 2 here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching and you want to find yourself right here, the Madness Racing League Season 2 signups are now open and under our way here as we'll pull up. Looks like it's going to be the final results for Alfonso Claudio, your champion. There he goes, Alfonso Claudio from KA, Puerto Rico, will secure the championship here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Alfonso Claudio just dominated all year long. Will pick up his third win here tonight, so he will get wins at Las Vegas, Talladega, and Michigan. He'll win 2 poles on the season. It'll be Nashville and Talladega, and it'll lead a total of 177 laps on the season here. That's the number 85 of Alfonso Claudio. Ladies and gentlemen, again, we appreciate you guys joining in each and every week here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. It has been an absolute blast. Make sure you check in Wednesday night for the All-Out Dirt Tour race at Eldora. The Scott Blomqvist Memorial Race will take place right here on the Booty Scoot Racing channel. And Thursday night at Five Flag Speedway, the i85 late model stocks will take on the cutoff race for their playoffs, and we'll see who will race in the playoff race with Corey Tesner and Chase Johnson in the late models Thursday night. But ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you guys. That's a wrap here from the MRL Xfinity Championship race presented by the Homerun Cafe. Make sure you go check out the Homerun Cafe right here on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. at 810 North Main Street in Greer, South Carolina. Tell them the Madness Racing League sent you. We appreciate you guys here on TikTok. We appreciate the Home Run Cafe. Thank you. It's Alfonso Claudio wins the championship.